I'm really having some hard time with starting a video every single time I sit here to speak. It's literally the hardest part of the whole video is to start and to, kind of introduce the topic. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I really hope you're doing well. For 2020, we set a lot of goals, I guess all of us set a lot of goals, and most of us couldn't accomplish them just because the whole pandemic and how world just turned 180 degrees and nothing went as planned. So for this year, I was actually debating on whether I even should set some goals or maybe I should go, with the flow. But for me, I personally, knowing myself, I love having some certain goals. I love having something, maybe concrete that I could measure myself during the year and see if I'm on the right track or not. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started. First one is really important for me because it's something that I've been lacking my whole life, and it's something that we will apply for all other goals that I have set for this year. It's being consistent. It's being consistent in everything that I do. I like even drinking water, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I will drink water every single day, and I'm starting drinking water 5 times more than I usually do. And it just, I cannot keep up with this speed, and I'm just ending up not drinking at all. Or the same thing with reading books, or, actually everything that goes around. I'm a type of person that I'm either all in or all out, which is sometimes great, on some short-term projects, because I can be all in something that I'm doing. But on the long run, it's just hard to not be consistent. The second goal is to read at least 2 books every single month. And once again, I'm not setting a goal for 24 books by the end of the year, because, if I have this whole year to read 25 books, I will end up not reading until the December and trying to read all of them in the last month, because I know it's such a bad thing, but I really want to work on that, I want to improve and I want to change that quality of mine. And let's say if I read 3 books in January, this one extra book will not make up for one of the books that I should have read in February. So this way I can read more if I want, but still in every single month I want to be at least on the 2nd book by the end of the month. Third thing is to consistently working out, and honestly in the beginning of 2020 I was really good at it. I've been doing Soul Cycle, we were still living in New York, I've been doing some kickbox classes, and I was really enjoying it. I have integrated it in my daily routine, my daily life, so it wasn't something that I had to, push myself to do. I was really enjoying it. But now when pandemic hit, I kind of tried to, push myself to work out at home, but I couldn't be consistent and I just gave up. But for this year, in terms of having a concrete goal, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I want to sit on twine, if that's the right thing to say. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is my concrete working out goal for this year. Okay, fourth is really exciting. I think it's to post at least 1 video every single week on this channel. I have opened up this channel almost 1.5 years ago. In this year, I made myself a promise to finally give this channel a chance and to upload at least every single week, every Sunday maybe, or maybe another day, and to see where it all goes. And especially with now living in Turkey, I don't really have enough space to practice my English, so it's a good way for me to talk, sometimes even though I'm talking to a camera, it still feels good to use my language skills. The fifth on my list is some financial goals, and honestly I'm not really sure how open should I be about financial stuff on this channel, but I think I will figure it out during the way. I have some financial goals for this year as well, and these are not if I don't hit that number on my bank account, I failed. No, I mean, we have all ups and downs, but this number that I see here is just again for some kind of measurement and to see if everything goes right, if we don't have another virus going on this planet, I want to be like, I want to be at that place with my savings. Sixth one is, again, if everything goes better on our beautiful planet, I want to visit St. Petersburg. My mother's side of the family is living in Russia, and I do visit Russia a lot. I was born in Russia and I've been visiting Russia my whole life, but I've never prioritized to visit St. Petersburg, even though I'm really curious and I really wanted to go there. You know, like, I've been to places that are hard to go, but I haven't been to St. Petersburg. Or even like in Turkey, I have a lot of, like, a huge list that I want to visit. I guess if sometimes it's so reachable, or is that a word? I don't know. But if something is easy and nearby, we don't prioritize it sometimes. Like, I've traveled a lot in the past couple of years, but I haven't been to beautiful places in Turkey. Like, I really want to go to Rize, let's say, or I really want to travel in Russia more, because even in Moscow, I've been like, I spent some time in Moscow, but not as much as I wish I could. So if everything goes smoothly, by the end of the May, I really want to visit St. Petersburg, and I really want to see those white nights. Okay, so the seventh might sound a little weird, because I promised myself to stay up to date with TV shows, or like, you know, some Netflix shows. Oh my god, I hit my plant. Because again, my consistency problem is that I'm either watching a lot of Netflix or not at all. So sometimes when I have a conversation with someone and they're like, oh, have you watched the blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, what's that? So yeah, for this year I want to be up to date for what's going on the platform of internet and not just YouTube. French. S'il vous plaît. Okay, so French was always something that I wanted to learn, and that was actually on my bucket list last year, and I did it. I took a French class in FIT and I loved it. But I didn't continue to learn. Je m'appelle Paulina. But that's not all, but still, you know, like, I want to continue on learning French. And last but not least, because it's about Instagram, I want to post more realistic content, more like live photos. But live photos, I mean, sometimes I take a photo and I love it, you know, it just, like, it shows the expression and like the beauty of a moment, but then I'm like, oh, it just doesn't fit my feed. And I don't post it just because the color scheme or like the aesthetic of my feed is different at that point. And I'm like, okay, I will just post it later, and I'm ending up not posting that picture at all. So I'm not saying that I want to turn my Instagram into a family album. No, not at all. But still, I want to be on the easier side with, you know, not having a problem with posting a picture that I like but doesn't really fit my feed. I guess that's it. I mean, I will definitely add on this list during the year, but yeah, for now, this is my, I guess, realistic bucket list for this. I was about to say upcoming year, but now we are all in it. So this is my bucket list for this year, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to read through comments and see what you have in mind regarding this year. I would appreciate if you follow me here and on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video.